Hey everybody, welcome back to my chapter, the Swedish pit chapter of the Barbecue Pit Boys. Today we're going to go picanha out on the Weber, and you know what? It's really easy to do. So here we have a nice piece of picanha. We're going to use our fancy steak spice on this one. But first of all, we're going to put some binder on it, and we'll just use yellow mustard for this. Actually, it doesn't matter what kind of binder you use, because it won't take much of a taste from it. I prefer to use mustard because it keeps the rub of the spices very well to the meat. So let's just give this a nice massage with yellow mustard. Like that. And then, as I said, we're going to use our fancy steak spice. It's a new rub or seasoning from the Barbecue Pit Boys, and it's really good on almost any meat. So let's give it a good amount of this excellent new rub. Looks just nice. Looks, oh, as I used to say, looks almost good enough to eat already. But now we're going to put this in the fridge, or maybe not in the fridge, but let it rest for about 45 minutes or so. And then we'll be back again. So while the picanha is resting now to get soak in a lot of taste from the spices, I'm going to chop off some parsley because we're going to make a chimichurri. And well, this is about 20 grams, and you need to chop this really, really fine. Now the parsley is really fine chopped. Now it's time to mix the chimichurri. I like to do that in a squeeze bottle. So just pour in the parsley. Like that. Get all of the goodness inside the bottle. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. 2 teaspoons of dried chili flakes. And I'm also going to add 2 teaspoons of pressed garlic. Gotta have the garlic. Like that. And then we're just going to fill it up with a good olive oil. To this amount of parsley, I say 200 milliliters of olive oil. Well, gotta get another bottle. I think that will be good enough. And then put the lid on, give it a really good shake. Let's give it a little taste. definitely gonna need some rest. But baby, oh. Now we're gonna put this in the fridge to rest a little bit while we're waiting for the picanha to get rested ready with the spices. We're gonna let the chimichurri rest for a while as well. And of course I gotta clean up a little bit here in the kitchen. So just like that, we are now outside. The picanha has rested for a little while. And we have fired up the grill and we're just waiting it for it to come up to the right temperature. I want it to run about 150 degrees Celsius, that's about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm just checking it out, and while we're waiting, yeah, well, we just have to wait. The grill has just now reached its goal temperature. We're going to put a picanha on opposite the hot coals. I'm going to test this new probe as well. It's measuring both internal and the external temperature. So we'll try that one out. Now we just have to wait for it to reach an inner temperature about 55 to 59 degrees, and then we'll take it out and let it rest for a while. So while I'm waiting for the picanha to get ready, I'm going to prepare some size. I got some green asparagus and I got some pancetta. I'm going to wrap these asparagus in the pancetta, and then I'm going to put them on the grill for a couple of minutes later. Ooh, this is really good. Sometimes I actually think that pancetta suits a little bit better than bacon, but never tried them on asparagus before, so I'm gonna do that today. And normally here in Europe, when it's called bacon, it's smoked, but the pancetta is not so. Just prepare some asparagus as a side. So while we're still waiting, I found some tomatoes. I'm gonna cut them up, sprinkle a little SPG, some olive oil on them. We sprinkle them up a little bit with some SPG. And we're going to pour a little olive oil on top of them too. Okay, the picanha has reached its inner temperature. It's now around, it's 57 degrees Celsius. Now we're just going to give it a sear direct over the hot coals to give it some surface, and then we're going to rest it in pink butcher's paper for about 10 to 15 minutes. Right, that's good enough. Now we're going to put this in some pink butcher's paper to rest for around 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll be back to slice it up. Right, it has now rested for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's time to slice it up and see how it looks. Oh, look at that juice. Oh, will you look at that? It's so juicy. So now I plated it up on a fancy ass paper plate. Poured some chimichurri on and a little bit of the bacon wrapped asparagus, a tomato, and I guess you all know what part's coming now. As I'm sure you all have guessed, this is what the pitmaster is gonna eat in front of you. And you know what? I'm not apologizing. It smells good. Oh baby. Remember, if you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out barbecuepitbars.com or return to this channel. Remember, like and subscribe. See you.